They've come from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon Studios. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for kids. Let's meet today's players. From Portugal, wearing the bulldozing blue, it's Pedro, the Panther, Silva. From Spain, in the ruthless red, it's Carmen, the earthquake, Grijalba. The United States of America, the price is Quirk was Paul. Primo, Toogood! Three countries, three players, one goal. A glowing piece of our radical rock. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. This is Global Guts, and I'm here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship games, time now to go to our referee, Moira Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Yo, Mo.
Hello, Mike. Here's a look at where all of our countries stand so far. Can Primo Toogood give the US its second gold and a share of second place? Let's get underway and find out.
Well, you are down not one, not two, but 5 goals. You better catch up in a hurry, so you know what you got to do. You got to blast it. That's right, 200 balls in 60 seconds. Who can survive the offensive pandemonium? Let's go first to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, players will try to score as many goals as possible. Players may not leave the centre circle and may not touch the ball with their hands. The player with the most goals at the end of 60 seconds is the winner. On your mark, get set.
Blast it! Oh, with the header! Pedro in blue, heading it right into his goal. Now those balls are flowing. And with the kick, Pedro, another, the Panther. Right there in red is Carmen. The earthquake shaking up the turf. And there's Paul Primo with the fancy move. Boom! Right in the goal. Another. Boom! 60 seconds as Pedro scores another. To get the most soccer balls in the goal. A little dribble, a little shot. Those balls are falling from the top of the Extreme Arena. And you got to have good reaction time. Very good handling of the ball, because once you have it, you still got to kick it in the goal. As you see, Carmen just missing off the goal. So Paul with 2 right there. And another with 10 seconds down. They really got to clean it up and get as many as they can in the goal. And as time runs out, Carmen shanks one off the back of her foot. Paul also shaking one off the back of his foot. Pandemonium, as we said, on the floor. Let's go to Mo for the results. Mo.
In first place was Pedro, making 13 goals. In second place, Paul scoring 5 goals. In third place, Carmen scoring 3 goals.
Well, in purple, Pauly Primo with little foot production. Boom! Watch this. Dead on, right in. But Pedro, the Panther, pummeling the pandemonium with a little heads-up header and first place points. How's it look at the leaderboard, Mo?
Well, Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Pedro from Portugal. In second place with 200 points, Paul from the USA. And in third place with 100 points, Carmen from Spain.
And remember, this is how it works. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. And now it's time to get to know a little bit better this Portuguese predator who's always on the prowl. Hey, Pedro, Panther, spill your guts.
Hola, eu sou Pedro Miguel.
Hi, I'm Pedro Silva from Lisbon, Portugal. I like tennis, swimming, and karate, but tennis is my favorite sport because it involves your mind. My favorite athlete is Andre Agassi because of his radical style of playing. I want to tell the world that my country has very beautiful monuments, beautiful countryside to the north, and beautiful beaches to the south.
We have assembled the world's toughest terrain for our next event, our international cross-country race we call Tornado Run. And our players will start off crossing through a hot steaming stream, making a turn, and then fighting through a post-quivering quake. They got to make it through that terrain because those vicious vines are going to try to prevent them from making the final turn through the swirling swamp fog to finish the race. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the track, making sure to negotiate each obstacle. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, the Panther up first. Portugal's Panther, one of 6 young men representing Portugal here at Global Guts, and this guy is determined to win. You see him through the vicious vines. That did not slow him down. He's in first place going into this event, and up through the fog, a little slight hesitation. Tough to see through the fog. Let's go to Mo and find out his official time. Mo.
Pedro's time was 20.9 seconds.
Coming up next, Carmen from Spain.
On your mark, get set.
Carmen's nickname is the Earthquake, and the Earthquake is now in tornado run through the hot steam and scream, fighting through the quake, in the quake, and that's one of her own. So picking it up, she can find some open room through the vicious vines. Hold on to your hats, folks. Final turn. Oh, so on her knees through the vines, that hurt her, and very tentative, doing a little two-step through the fog. We'll go to Mo and find out her official time. Mo.
Carmen's time was 24.3 seconds.
Perfect opportunity here now for Paul Primo, Toogood, to take first place.
On your mark, get set.
Toogood. Tornado, 2 steps across. In the quake, Primo. 20.9, the time to beat, right into the vines. He's with 200 points. He's gotta make it through the fog. Across the finish line, what'll it be? Out, tumbling across. Toogood. Yeah, fist in the air if that's official. He'll take first place, Mo.
It's official, Mike. Paul clocked in at 19.4 seconds, so he takes first place. Pedro takes second place, and Carmen takes third place.
Carmen, the Earthquake, going through our pulse-quivering quake. Look at that shifting, deceptive terrain that slowed her down. And Paulie Primo lost his shoe. In the vicious vines, he finished. Trick or treat. Smell my victory feet. Mo, what's the leaderboard look like?
Well, now Pedro from Portugal and Paul from the USA are tied in first place with 500 points each. And in third place is Carmen from Spain with 200 points.
Yeah! We're far from over. We're just getting warmed up, and I always wanted to do that. When you come back, going over the top, plunging into the pool. Stick around, more Global Guts to come. To Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for kids, and now it's time to meet a Spanish superstar who's gonna shake, rattle, and roll her way to the gold. Hey, Carmen, Earthquake, spill your guts.
Hola, soy Carmen.
Hi, I'm Carmen Maria Grijalba, and I'm from Spain. My favorite sports are swimming and track and field. I'm a huge soccer fan, and I play on the basketball team. My school's basketball team, San Agustin, are back-to-back champions of Madrid, and we finished second the year before. My favorite athlete is cycling star Miguel Indurain. He never gives up, and he's extremely determined.
Well, who's the wildest whitewater rafter in all of the world? We set up the most raging rapids to see which country's player can withstand our killer currents. Pounding punishment in the pool. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Whoa.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, players will maneuver around the buoys and high-five the spotter to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Well, they say cats don't like to swim, but the Panther is in the pool, trying to withstand the pounding punishment of those waves. He's got to make a good diagonal across that second buoy and then make the turn to stop the clock. But you see, that blue ball in the pool is just making a ton of waves, and Pedro's in the corner. You see how frustrated it is. He is very frustrated, banging the oar on the top of the raft and continuing to try to fight his way around that buoy. He has reason to be frustrated, digging his way through. He is tied right now for the lead with Paul Primo. And across, he's now got his hand on the edge of the pool with the high five. Very frustrated. Let's go to Mo and find out his official time. Mo.
Pedro's time was 43.9 seconds.
And up next will be Carmen.
On your mark, get set.
Perfect opportunity for the Earthquake to get right back
into the thick of things. But around that first buoy, she's gonna have to get the raft around it. She's gotta go the other angle, and she's twisting and turning her way. The waves are really kicking up today, folks. Surf pounding that little raft in the Global Guts pool. But still, if Carmen can earthquake her way around that buoy, she's got to get around the other side of it. That'll be a penalty unless she gets back around it. So she's got to maneuver her oar and withstand her balance around those tight turns. So she's going to come in for the touch. But I do believe since she's missed that buoy, that will be a penalty. Oh, you see her going back. That's determination right there. She was not going to give up. She's going to do it the right way, and indeed she does. This is what Global Guts is all about. She has come all the way from Spain to compete with valor, guts, determination, and a valid finish. Coming in with the touch will go to Mo for the official time. Mo.
Carmen's time was 1 minute and 1.3 seconds.
And now, Primo with a primo opportunity to take first place in this event.
On your mark, get set.
Primo, Polly, Toogood. Will he be too good for the waves? You see him, use him. Oh, this man is a maestro. A maestro. Look at the way he's using the paddle. That oar. Digging one side, then the other, then the other, then the other. He wants first place points. Oh yeah, if that's official, the Primo alone in first place. Let's go to Mo.
Paul's time was 21.9 seconds, so Paul takes first place, Pedro takes second place, and Carmen takes third place.
So the Whitewater's power pummeled Portuguese Panther. You see Pedro almost taking the stunt spotter out with the oar. Spotter had to go underneath. And Pedro with a desperate dive to the finish. Frustration and agony at the end of Whitewater. Let's check out now our leaderboard. Mo.
Well, now Paul from the USA takes first place with 800 points. In second place is Pedro from Portugal with 700 points. In third place, Carmen from Spain with 300 points.
A lot more to come. That's right. We got Over the Top coming up. But first, let's get to meet this American athlete who is too fast, too skilled, and too strong. Primo Toogood. Spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Paul Toogood from Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. My favorite sports are basketball, volleyball, and skateboarding. To be a good skateboarder, you gotta love speed, you gotta have no fear, and you gotta be able to go for it. My favorite food's tacos, because you can put anything in it and it still tastes good. My favorite sports star is Shaquille O'Neal, because when he goes up to jam, the whole stadium shakes.
Which kid has the highest vertical leaps? We're about to go over the top to find out. We're strapping on some ballistic bungee so our players can hit Olympic high jumper heights. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Each player will have 3 jumps to clear heights of 2.5, 2.75, and 3 meters. Only their best jump counts, and the highest overall jump wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first, Pedro, the Panther. Oh, but coming in a little low. Now we'll just go to Mo and make sure that's official.
He'll have another chance at 2.5 meters. On your mark, get set.
We changed it to meters because it's global. And Pedro from Portugal up and over. Mo, is that official?
Yes, Mike. Next, he will have a chance at 2.75 meters. On your mark, get set.
With the jump, up and over. Oh! We'll go to Mo and make sure that's official. Mo.
Yes, Pedro's best jump was 2.5 meters.
So 2.5, the first level will be the level for Carmen. She needs a good finish right here because she goes in this event with 300 points.
On your mark, get set.
The earth will quake, the aerial bridge will shake, and Carmen easily up and over with room to spare. Mo!
Yes, she did clear. She will try 2.75 meters next. On your mark, get set.
You got to propel yourself not only up but forward, and she goes up but into the bar. We'll go to Mo and make sure that's official. Mo.
This is her third and final jump at 2.75 meters. On your mark, get set.
From Spain to the Extreme Arena, will she have victory? Oh!
Knocking it off, so again, you saw just how important that tuck is. So let's go to Mo.
Carmen's best jump was also 2.5 meters.
Stepping up next will be Paul Primo Toogood. He's in the lead with 800 points.
On your mark, get set.
Hey, Primo, how high can you go? Up and over!
Let's go to Mo.
He cleared, and now the bar is set at 2.75 meters. On your mark, get set.
A chance for him to take the lead on his own. Up and over. Did the bar stay on? No, it fell off. Let's go to Mo.
One more chance, Mike. One more chance at 2.75 meters. On your mark, get set.
Too good at 2.75. Up. No, into the bar. Let's go to Mo.
Paul's best jump was also 2.5 meters, so all of our players have a first place tie.
Oh yeah, first place tie, and Carmen's going back to Spain with the first place finish. She tied up and over. Great work for her. And we practiced that yesterday. I had a little time during practice day to talk to Primo. Hey, Primo, Toogood. Here's what he had to say. Check it out. Whoa. When you got the phone call that you were going to be on Global Guts, what was that like?
It was really exciting. I never thought it was going to be me.
Is it different being here than watching it on television?
Yeah, I mean, on television it looks easy, but it's pretty hard.
All right, now let's check out the leaderboard and how we stand with Mo.
Paul from the USA is in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place is Pedro from Portugal with 1,000 points. In third place, Carmen from Spain with 600 points.
Well, folks, you feel a little high on life? Global Rover! Global Rover! You gotta get this mountain up and over! Super Aggro Drag coming up! Welcome back to Global Guts and Bang!
You want worldwide drama? I'll give it to you right here because we're at our last event and things are just getting heated up. The Crag, where the points have skyrocketed, 375 for third, 550 for second, a 725 for first. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
After 4 events, Paul from the USA is in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place is Pedro from Portugal with 1,000 points. In third place, Carmen from Spain with 600 points.
That is where they stand. Here is how they got there. Blasting it. Earthquake Carmen all the way from Spain with the bang. There's the score right there. Nice work and blasted with victory. Went to Pedro, the Panther with the punch. Pedro, a little tentative through the swirling swamp fog. Enabled the human machete. Quali, Primo, Toogood. Much too good for those vines fighting through. He took victory, and then we get into a little white water where the waves are trying to roll over our players, and coming back with another victory was Polly. Primo, too good, too tough for these waves. He fought right through. Victory for him. And then, ladies and gentlemen, an indication of just how close this next event could be. A 3-way tie and a little over the top, and the competition is about to really heat up, ladies and gentlemen, because now we're at the Crag. First it was the Aggro Crag, then it evolved into the Mega Crag, now the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks ready to roll. From there, it's a hard solo up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow protecting the Crag Peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that is ready to blow. You want some rules? I'll give him a Momo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around this great globe, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title. It's time to get it started. Kick it off, Mo!
On your mark, get set.
Here it is, with the whistle. They begin the greatest climb of their lives. Up the Super Agro Crack Global Guts Glory on the line, representing their nations proudly. Portugal, Spain, and the USA. There's Carmen and the Earthquake, but in the lead is Primo. Falling, Toogood from the USA at the top, coming through the boulders. He's punching in. Does he have to go back down? He has to go back down. Carmen's in first. Paul's got to go back down. The crab troll sent him back. He's got to hit the actuator. The gold medal's on the line. He's got to begin his climb. Back up. Back up is Paul. Oh my. Portugal had to go back down too. He has to go back down too. He's climbing. And so is Paul. Punches in. Pedro hit the actuator. He had to go back down. Chaos and craziness. Mayhem on the mountain. Let's go to Mo.
In first place on the Super Agro Crack, Carmen from Spain. In second place, Paul from the USA. And in third place, Pedro from Portugal.
To make it to the top of the crag, you got to get through all of the obstacles. Pedro off of Boulder Canyon hits the first one, but watch right here. As he makes a turn, he missed the actuator right over his shoulder. Right there, it didn't get lit up. At the top was Paul. He had missed an actuator. He's told by the crag troll to go back down. Pedro's not even up, knowing he had missed his actuator. So all the way back down as Carmen locks in, then Paul in second, then Pedro in third. What a conclusion of the Super Agro Crack. Let's go to Mo for our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
Yes, Mike, the Super Agro Crack certainly decided quite a lot today. In third place, Carmen from Spain with 1,325 points. In second place, Pedro from Portugal with 1,375 points. Our winner today, Paul from the USA with 1,650 points.
So they come from all over the world to show their stuff on Global Guts, and Carmen getting to the top of the Super Agro Crack first. She will go back to Spain, a proud young lady, with the bronze medal to show everyone she competed here on Global Guts. Pedro the Panther, with a little kiss from Mo, and a silver medal. Blasting off, he took victory and blasted. He'll go back to Portugal with the silver and the Global Guts gold, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Primo, Toogood, with the Global Guts gold representing the United States of America. Mr. Paul Primo in purple will take back home a glowing piece of the radical rock, showing the extreme arena that he's victorious here at Global Guts. You are hearing the national anthem of the United States of America and taking a victory lap around the extreme arena with their country's flags around their shoulders. 3 global athletes competing here at our World Championship for Kids. Kisses from mom and dad and brother and sister. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.